3, 2, 1.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Sala-Haquekyah, and I am the mother of Yalani Chinyamarende, who was murdered January the 9th, 2015, in the quadruple homicide that happened in Hayes Valley. He was the young man, the youngest out of the four, 19, who was working at Benihana's Japanese restaurant, who had taken his half-an-hour lunch break and was trying to cash his check. And he ran across one of his friends who he was raised with since childhood and asked him for a ride back to work. And in 15 minutes later, all four boys was assassinated. 9 months later, there is no arrest. The San Francisco Police Department knows who the suspects are. However, because they stated that they have no witnesses, there has been no arrest. And now we are organizing to demand that they make an arrest in the name of circumstantial evidence, which has been many cases of other nationalities. They have made arrest in the name of circumstantial evidence without a witness. And that is the main excuse that this city, San Francisco, and many in this country use for not creating justice for these young indigenous, they call African Americans and colored. However, we do know and have knowledge that they are Hebrew young men. And that it's time for justice to be served, not only for my son, but thousands and thousands of these boys that are being arrested, young men and also young women, without justice for the families. The families are abandoned. There is no support. You get maybe 2 weeks visits and then their name is forgotten. We are going to keep my son's name alive and also all the others. And anyone who wants to take a stand for justice for their family members being murdered, or if they're just tired of seeing so many young boys being murdered and the justice is not done, to take a stand with us. Myself am now committed to this work. I've been doing community activism for over 30 years. Myself am the founder of the One Life Walk, and Port Magazine was the first organization to put that marathon walk out. It was in 2008 when a young man was murdered at Sala-Burton's high school. And my 15-year-old daughter then at that time cried on my bosom. And I prayed a prayer to ask for something to be done. So I'm not just taking a stand because of my son. I've always been concerned about these homicides. But what this has let me know is that now myself have to take lead as far as being committed for the rest of my life. And we are beginning our protest, just started on the 29th. We're going forward and having our next protest on September the 8th at 1 p.m. at City Hall in San Francisco. If you want to come and support, just show up. It would be no more than 1.5 hours. And then on Thursday, September the 10th, we will be protesting at the Hall of Justice, 850 Bryant. And we will be meeting every week, twice a week, to take a stand, to bring awareness that this country must take responsibility and start looking into a plan of execution to deal with the root of these boys and young girls being massacred, and that these agencies, police agencies, are not, as they say, making their lives matter. We know that black life doesn't matter. And so I'm creating a platform for the community and the peoples to have a place to go so we can build a unit. And we will start in San Francisco. We're interested in hitting each city, every agency, City Hall, police departments in each city, Oakland, Richmond, and build where we can unify and make change together as one voice.
Beautiful. Okay, stop it.